Tony Khan, he did a media call with the Wrestling Dirt Sheets, and Tony Khan talked about a lot of interesting things. The media call was mostly supposed to be focusing on the pay-per-view that's going down this weekend on Sunday in Seattle, AEW WrestleDream, but some of the people in attendance did take the opportunity and took advantage and tried to ask some questions that weren't really related to WrestleDream, which was pretty funny because at the beginning of the media call, the person that runs the call lays down the rules, and one of the rules is try to keep the questions focused on the WrestleDream event. And even though most of the questions were focused on WrestleDream event, the very first question that was asked was about Jade Cargill. And for those of you that don't know or live under a rock or don't listen to Snug Wrestling Podcast, Jade Cargill left AEW recently and joined the WWE. And if you don't listen to Snug Wrestling, then what are you doing with your life? And Tony Khan surprisingly kept this answer pretty fucking short. Most of the questions that are asked, when Tony Khan answers them, Tony Khan has a dissertation for every single question where he just goes on and on and on and on to the point where as I'm listening, I almost forget what the question was originally. Like, wait, what are we talking about again? Because Tony Khan just has a lot of thoughts and he puts in a lot of effort in these questions. But when it came to answering a question about Jade Cargill, Tony Khan was really short about that, which to me translates to Tony Khan is a little butthurt. I have nothing good things to say about Jade Cargill, and the door is always open and she's always welcome to come back. And that was it. And for Tony Khan, for those of you that know, that is really rare. Tony Khan was also asked about the rumors that have been going around about Tony Khan and AEW buying New Japan Pro Wrestling. And even though Tony Khan did not deny those rumors, he did say that he's not sure where people got those rumors, and he didn't want to debunk those rumors because he wants more and more people to buy the WrestleDream pay-per-view. Now, I don't know if the rumors of Tony Khan buying New Japan is going to make people want to buy the WrestleDream event even more. I'm pretty sure that has to do with the matches and the booking and what's actually going down in the show, but Tony Khan says, I'm not going to deny those rumors because I want people to talk about WrestleDream. One of the other questions I was asked during this media phone call was about Adam Cole and his injury. Tony Khan did not speak too much about this injury because Adam Cole was scheduled to give everyone an update on today's episode of AEW Dynamite, so we'll be going over that as well later on. And surprisingly, nobody asked about Jon Moxley. Have we heard anything about Jon Moxley? Does anyone care about Jon Moxley? I thought for sure, especially after someone asked about Adam Cole, I thought someone was going to ask about Jon Moxley, but no one did. Sorry, Moxley. But hope you're doing okay. Get well soon, because I know a lot of people are going to miss Jon Moxley on AEW. Me, not so much. A lot of interesting stuff was said here on this dissertation by Tony Khan. I mean, media call by Tony Khan. If you haven't heard it just yet, I would recommend doing so because these things are really entertaining. Any interview with Tony Khan is just entertaining to me because it's just hilarious how Tony Khan just goes off topic as much as he does. And I challenge you to listen to one of these and try to remember, while Tony Khan is answering the question, try to remember what the question actually is. I bet you can't do it because it is impossible. That's it. That's all I had for news for today. Let's get into AEW Dynamite September 20th.